Welcome to Moments in Time and Space, a microfiction podcast, bringing you tales of horror and suspense with your host, Aaron Maracle. Hello everyone. Bobby is a man who loves money and is always looking for ways to get rich quick. The universe has smiled on him and sent him some help from a place he never thought to look. Bobby rushed to settle into his big easy chair and snapped up the TV remote sitting on the battered end table next to his other throne. He pointed the remote at the TV and mashed the power button with his thumb. The 42-inch screen hummed to life and slowly illuminated as it warmed up. Bobby quickly punched the remote buttons to land on the boxing pay-per-view channel and complete his order to watch the big fight. The pay-per-view was expensive, but money would not matter soon. With the wager he made, this fight would set Bobby up for life, and his inside man would make sure of it. Did I miss it? Bobby glanced to his left and saw the faint outline of a translucent figure hovering a few inches off the ground. The spirit was dressed in clothing that was considered in style during the 70s, and even then, Bobby wondered if they would have been considered passable. "Glad you could make it, Jeff," Bobby said, and took a big pull of his beer. "The fight is just about to start." "Oh, good," Jeff replied. "How does that beer taste?" Bobby took another long pull and made a loud smacking noise with his mouth. "Absolutely amazing. Too bad you can't taste it." Jeff lit his lips and sighed. "Thanks for reminding me." Bobby turned his attention back to the TV and smirked. 6 months ago, Jeff appeared in his bedroom and scared the living hell out of him. He thought for sure he was either going crazy or about to cross the threshold into the afterlife. Once he got over his initial fear, Jeff made him an offer that seemed too good to be true. The spirit told him that he had a way of fixing boxing matches with an inside man. All Bobby had to do was promise to buy Jeff a bigger headstone with part of his winnings, and the spirit would make sure Bobby won. "Your man ready?" Bobby asked. Jeff nodded. "He sure is. He knows to make sure the champ, Golden Boy Sammy Hunt, goes down in the third." "You think Freddie Swan can last that long? The champ is pretty good." "My insane man will watch out for Freddie. Don't you worry about that." "I am trying not to, but I bet everything I had on Freddie to win in the third. Maybe even more than I had." Jeff rolled his eyes. "Have I let you down? How many times have you won?" 3. "Do you want money?" "Well, yeah." "Do you want to make a big score?" "Yeah." "Then sit back and relax, baby. As soon as the champ hits the mat, you're going to be drinking champagne out of fancy gold cups, and you'll never have to worry about money again." Bobby nodded. It was true that Jeff had come through on the outcomes of 3 fights so far. The first fight involved a small wager to make sure the spirit was legit with his offer. The other 2 fights had made him enough to pay off his mortgage, and now it was time to hit early retirement. Freddie Swan was almost a 9-2 underdog against the champ, so it was the perfect fight to ensure Bobby would be swimming in money. "The bookie you recommend it pays in cash, right?" Bobby asked. "Absolutely. You want to avoid the tax man, so cash is king," Jeff said. Bobby watched the TV as the ring announcer went through the introductions. The champ looked confident, but Freddie looked like he wanted to be anywhere but in that ring. The referee explained the rules and then sent both fighters to their corner. A bell rang to signal the start of the bout. "Here we go," Jeff said with glee. Dreams of what he would do with his newfound wealth filled Bobby's head. Those dreams were interrupted as he saw the champ land 2 hard lefts into Freddie's jaw. Freddie staggered back and got his guard up, but the champ just blasted through it. "What the hell is happening?" Bobby demanded. "It's all right, just a little rope-a-dope for the crowd," Jeff explained. Freddie sent a few punches at the champ, but Golden Boy merely shrugged them off. The champ closed in again and pounded Freddie's side with a flurry of punches. This sent Freddie staggering and looked like the ref wanted to stop the fight. Bobby set his beer down. "Okay, this isn't funny. Tell me what is happening exactly." Jeff rubbed his chin. "I think Freddie is getting his ass kicked." "I can see that, but why is he losing?" "Because he is getting punched more?" "Don't get smart with me. Why isn't your guy doing his job?" "Because he doesn't have to." "But Freddie is losing." "That's the plan." Bobby's blood ran cold. "What?" Jeff crossed his arms and bobbed his head. "My partner was supposed to possess Freddie and make him drop his guard. It's obvious Freddie doesn't need any help losing this fight." "I will lose everything. I'll be ruined." "Well, easy come, easy go." Bobby got out of his chair and stood before Jeff. He was shaking with fear at the idea of losing everything he owned. What the hell is going on? Jeff held out his arm and looked at the back of his misty hand, checking out his non-existent nails. "Did I ever tell you who my partner was? You might know him. Mr. Ken White." "What?" "No." "Ken and I crossed paths not too long after he passed away. Poor guy. Worked his whole life to build up a business and his partner just took it all away from him. Even worse, when Ken got sick, his partner just blew him off and watched him die." Bobby just stood there in silence, his mind racing as he remembered Ken coming to him to beg for help to cover his medical bills. "I believe that Carmen needs a little help occasionally. I helped Ken set up this hustle to pay you back for the kindness you showed him, Jeff explained. The ref on the television was giving someone until the count of 10 to get up from where they lay on the mat. Bobby could hear the numbers counting one after the other, counting down to his ruin. Jeff put his index finger on the side of his nose and flicked it at Bobby. See on their side, Bobby. The spirit began to fade from view as the ring bell rang out to indicate that the match was over. There is no such thing as a sure bet. Thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. You can also follow me on Twitter at MomentsInTAS. Feel free to recommend this podcast to others and help it grow. The opening and closing theme is Creepy Night by Daniel Carlton. Until next time, be safe, be smart, and be well. See you soon.